We are standing before Rosh Hashana and Yom Kippur. It's a serious time, and it's a time when we look to get close to the Ribono Shel Olam. We look to get closer to Hashem. As we know, the words Elul, letters of Elul, stand for Ani L'Dodi V'Dodi Li. I am for the Ribono Shel Olam. I am for my beloved is to me. It's a time that we get close. And there are different ways that how we get close to Hashem. Obviously, reflection on who we are, reflection on how much Hashem does for us, reflection on the fact that everything that we have comes from Him, and everything we will have in the coming year depends on these days, on this judgment. These things draw us close to Hashem. But I heard a most beautiful vart from Rav Daniel Kalish, the Menahel, the principal of the yeshiva in Waterbury, who spoke about a famous Chazal, a famous Gemara that talks about the story of Avram Avinu sitting and speaking to the Ribono Shel Olam. Ribono Shel Olam was visiting him. It was the third day after his bris, and Ribono Shel Olam, Hashem, is being Mevakir Chola. He's visiting him, and it's a very hot day, and Avram Avinu looks out and he sees people coming towards him, and he says to the Ribono Shel Olam, wait, there are orchim, there are visitors that I need to take care of. And he gets up and he leaves and he goes running towards the visitors, and he brings them in and prepares a meal for them. And the question is, how could Avram Avinu, when speaking to Ribono Shel Olam, how can he be, first of all, so rude? You're speaking to Ribono Shel Olam who's come to visit you. How do you put him on hold and say, I have to take care of my guests? But also, how so foolish. There's nothing greater than having the Ribono Shel Olam there with you, speaking to you, visiting you. How close can we be to Hashem? More than that. And how does one say, let me take care of this? And he answered by saying that the one thing that you can do, when you are speaking to someone great, someone who's a parent and you need to respect, what can you do that is not disrespectful to interrupt that? And the answer that he gave is to get up and to hug them. So what we don't realize is that there is no greater hug of the Ribono Shel Olam than to emulate him and to perform the chesed that he taught us, the chesed that he personifies, the chesed that is his essence. Hashem is the ultimate Baal Chesed. Olam Chesed Yibana, he created the world with chesed. For us to be able to do an act of chesed is being so close to Hashem that even when we're talking to Hashem directly, to get up and to perform an act of chesed for others is really similar and really expresses a hug of the Ribono Shel Olam himself. We know in the Torah expresses itself that our relationship with Hashem has to be v'davaktabo. We have to cleave to him, cling to him. How do we do that? Chazal tell us, just as he is kind, you be kind. Just as he does chesed, you do chesed. This is the way in which we cling to Hashem. So it's important for us to realize that when we have an opportunity for chesed, any chesed, whether it be Bikur Cholim, whether it be Hachnasas Orchim, or whether it be Chesed Shalemus, that to recognize that performing that with the proper approach, recognizing that we are doing for others, that we are giving of ourselves, and more importantly, recognizing that we are emulating Hashem, that there's no greater way of being close to Hashem than to express ourselves through the love and the chesed to others. If we can do that, let us be zoche. Let us be makabel to improve on that. Let us continue doing the chesed we do and build on it. And let us be worthy, let us be zoche, that the Ribono Shel Olam will hug us back and repay us with chesed And in that zechus we should be zoche to his chesed and his rachamim on these Yimei Hadin. Let us all be zoche to a ksiva v'chsima tova, a good gebench yar.